Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Wolverines will get us started with the opening kickoff. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play in the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Might be calling a hot route. To throw, it's Simpson. Makes the grab. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what we saw in that.
It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Wolverines in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Looking for room, it's Haynes. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Great team defense on that end. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looks as if he's going to run it. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Throws to the tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle with Simpson. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Wolverines have this offense rolling. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Wolverines! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Back to pass, it's Simpson. Got a man.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Miller with the ball. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Direct snap. Got room to work. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Miller. You want to talk about light on your feet. Man, can he get through there. He's down to the 37.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Alabama comes to the line on third and short. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Bernard. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Man, there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got the quick pass. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. With the run on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. It's complete to the left. Touchdown time! All of that baby in and strolled into the end zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. To the air. It's Underwood. It's complete on the right side.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Turning it on. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for him.
They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a 1st down.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offenses don't get the 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a 1st down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
Got enough for the 1st down. There he goes to the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Oregon has some work to do, but go against this team at your own risk. The program who played in the first ever CFP championship is always a threat to come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UCLA. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches.
Makes the grab on the left side. There he goes. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So here comes the Michigan offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Back to pass, it's Underwood. They get to him as he throws. Got it on the outside, it's Marsh. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Great place to start for this offense. Trying play action. Shoots it to the left. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going.
Touchdown, Bama! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Finds a spot in the middle. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. You just saw just 2 seasons ago, when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
Caught close to the marker, it's Haynes. Breaks into the open. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Behind the chains now on second and long. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
And it's incomplete on third down.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he was just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
The Wolverines come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's McCulley. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines!
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision reading the coverage.
And it's blocked. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds the tight end. Shakes off the defender. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. The offense setting up shop at the 46. First and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Cuevas. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Miller. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the first and 10. To the air on first down. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Bringing it back. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays and creating turnovers. What a great job, not only creating the interception, but doing something after it. You see the blocks after the interception, return it almost back to the house, and now you set your offense up with great field position.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Floating away. Slings it downfield. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Unleashes it. All by himself. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Pulls it in, it's Haynes. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on third down. wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He'll take a shot. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to start the second half, Alabama will kick it off. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Turning it on. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Grbac or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket.
It's a seam wide open. He's a touchdown, Michigan. They take the lead with the 6. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They get it into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. He'll pull it on the read. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Caught near the sticks. It's Bernard. Open space at the 25. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. Finds his big tight end. He stopped, just a chain link or second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Love the job by the defense there. They weren't fooled. Second and short. They thought pass was a possibility. They got to the QB. Let's see if they can do it again here on third.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Quickly complete. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's third and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on fourth. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's first and goal.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on first and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the good tackle, forcing second down and goal.
Wants to fire on second down. Touchdown, Alabama! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the third. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Oregon has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up 14 over UCLA. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
The offense set for a first down play. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Fires on the move. Touchdown, Wolverines. A great catch and run for 6. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Hampton. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off play action on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Miller. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Now he's going to break the pocket. Got out of trouble and throws. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. So now it's second and long. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Got a man. It's Miller. Oh, he got loose. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. They try to pop a run on the draw. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be second and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big...
There he goes. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available, scramble, give me an easy first down.
Fires toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And
throws toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Catch in the middle, it's Cuevas. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And there you see the arm talent by the quarterback. Throwing a curl route into zone coverage, you've got to get the ball there quickly. And you saw the cannon that this QB has.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles. And a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And that is a huge conversion on third and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal, but instead...
Touchdown time! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you've got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Morgan. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. After the filthy move, he's got room. Oh, a lot of space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone, make a play to create space, get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. From the gun, the ground game. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for once.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Simpson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. The quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We've got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Defense backed up, and this crowd trying to will them to get a big stop late. To the ground with the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here comes the option. Touchdown, Michigan! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He gets a block. He goes out of bounds at the 40 after an excellent return. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Simpson. He's taking the deep shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. And they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
Caught behind the line. It's Young. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
What What a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. In a 2-minute situation, he doesn't force it down the field if it's not open. Check it down to your back, let him go to work, and he comes up with a huge play.
He'll throw on third down. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Grabs over the middle. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Looking to throw on first down. Keeps the play going. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He's got it on the right. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space, and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, getting him to the ground for no gain.
Here's a heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
I think we need to see more creativity in the route running. We need some slants. We need some outbreaking routes. You're expecting man coverage down this area of the field, so you got to do something to create separation.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Back to throw, it's Simpson. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
Timeout, Alabama.
And they're going to go for two and try to decide it right now. They'll go to the air. It's incomplete. And the try for two and the attempt to take the lead does not work in the final seconds. The clock is at 20 seconds left to play. They'll line up for an onside kick to try to pull it out. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. He takes a knee, and it took longer than they had hoped, but they finally get their first victory of the season. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football. With